We stepped outside Windham County into neighboring Bennington County, Vermont, because when you're talking peculiar place names, you don't just pass by Peru.
The population is somewhere in the 400s of year-round. Peru is a really small, tight-knit community.
Juliet Britton ought to know. She grew up here in town, and after living away, she returned to Peru in 2004 to raise a family and, as it would turn out, save a beloved local landmark.
I got off the school bus here. There was penny candy. There was a wait that opened and closed the door.
But when Britton returned, the door to J.J. Hapgoods, once one of Vermont's oldest general stores, was soon to close for good. Its familiar bells silent.
I was saddened by the loss of the old store, honestly. To bring it back also really meant something. It felt like it was a real service, really, to do that.
So she did. Along with her husband, Tim Britton, they set about reopening the store. But first, it had to be entirely rebuilt.
The day that the building came down, I just remember pacing back and forth and just, sobbing, really.
So you had the challenge in reopening this of connecting with your love of what you grew up with the original store, but also updating it.
I like to think that it is very authentic and very much of a nod to the old historical J.J. Hapgood.
Still a variety of provisions here, but the coffee, fresh baked goods, and diverse menu are definitely all a tasty nod to today's customers, both local and visitors, like a certain Sir named Paul McCartney, who dropped by in 2015 while skiing nearby.
That was a great visit.
Perhaps most important and meaningful for Britton is that the store today is once again a genuine community gathering place.
In the summertime, we host a lot of outside events. I do think that it continues to be that gathering place, probably even more so in some senses than it had.
And those familiar bells, familiar now to a new generation. Speaking of history in Peru, Vermont.
There's not a lot of resorts in the Northeast that face south. You know what it really helps is the snow conditions. It helps soften them up, and it leads to great skiing even on the coldest days.
It was a bitter cold day at the top of Peru on Bromley Mountain, but the 3,300-foot summit views were as scenic and sweeping as I remembered them, and that south-facing exposure does indeed make a difference. For sure, more than a few changes here since the last time I visited almost 20 years ago, but still an unmistakable connection with classic New England ski history.
Bromley is entering its 85th winter this year, so it's been around for a very long time. So historically, it's one of the original ski resorts in the entire country.
Opened as a ski area in the late 1930s, the Sun Mountain, as it came to be known, grew and modernized over the decades, but never seems to lose its low-key folksy side.
I see families, I see their kids. I've been here long enough to see those kids now have families, so they come back. It really makes the place feel special.
Something else also makes Bromley feel special today. It's quietly become one of New England's leaders in adaptive skiing.
BART Adaptive Sports Center is an organization that works with people with physical and mental disabilities in sports. We do our skiing and snowboarding, and we also include families. They can learn to ski together and enjoy the same sports that we love to do.
Joe Hurley, an avid skier and instructor, launched adaptive skiing at Bromley in 2000. It was personal for him. His daughter, Betsy, was born with spina bifida and would have been otherwise unable to get out on the mountain with her dad.
I love to ski. It's a freedom out of my chair. It's a freedom just to be out and be normal.
I worked with a family a few weeks ago. The mother came up to me afterwards and said, I never thought my son would be able to do this. And he was a 13-year-old boy with cerebral palsy. And he was out skiing and just having a good time.
New technologies have helped, along with the growth and support of a dedicated group of volunteers.
Right now we have a core of about 70 volunteers. We're averaging a little over 500 to almost 600 lessons per season.
What's your message to someone else who may have a limitation, who has always wanted to ski, thought they couldn't?
There are no limits, and you definitely can come out here and learn to ski just like anybody else.
All on a mountain with a lot of history and some quiet but determined everyday heroes.
So good. And although the adaptive ski program started at Bromley in 1999, it was renamed the Bart Adaptive Sports Center in 2002.
Right, that was in honor of Bart Ruggieri, who skied frequently at Bromley and died in the 9/11 attacks. After that, his family and friends came together, put a foundation together to keep his memory alive and help those with various challenges participate in sports.
Coming up, starting the day off right.